Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about the truth of manifesting. In many ways, it is the single truth. It is the single, I don't want to call it a concept because it's very much not a concept. The reason I refrain from calling things like this, so the title of the video is You Manifest What You Are. The reason I don't call it a concept is, to me, a concept comes from the egoic mind, and this is far beyond the egoic mind. This is a universal truth. This is the law, as Neville Goddard said it. It is also what is considered the law of attraction. This, what I'm going to speak to in this video, that you manifest what you are, is that truth. And if you grasp this single truth, if you really get it on a deep level, you will be able to manifest anything you want. And I also am going to cover in this video, if you're struggling to manifest what you want, if you're able to manifest particular things easily, but maybe not another category of things very easily, it might have to do with this single truth. So I'm going to dive into that as well in this video. Before I jump in, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel in the corner or below. Also know that I offer lots of self-study manifesting courses. There are 13 courses linked below. I can help you manifest anything you want. And the last thing I'll say is I do a weekly giveaway for a bundle of 3 ebooks that I wrote. The way to enter into the contest is to subscribe to my channel, to like this video, and to comment below. Okay, so let's jump into this very important topic, and I'm sure this is not the first time you have heard this, especially if you're watching my videos. I'm speaking to this truth a lot, and the reason I'm speaking to this truth a lot is because it's the thing for us to understand. It's like one of the single things for us to understand, and so it's that important. You know, it's worth revisiting. It's worth reminding ourselves. It's worth remembering that this is the truth of manifesting. And it's more profound than it may seem at first glance. So again, the title of the video, or the topic of the video, is You Manifest What You Are. You manifest what you are. It's actually really, really profound. And I would say, if in particular, if there's something in your life that you are perhaps struggling to manifest, if you make this tweak and you start manifesting from this perspective, that you manifest what you are, you may see different results appear in your reality. So let's talk about this. First, let's start with, if there are subjects that you are struggling to manifest. So this is really common, and actually there are particular subjects that most people kind of struggle to manifest, and those subjects are relationship, whether it's a specific person or a new person, and also money. And the reason people can struggle to manifest these particular subjects rather than other subjects is because we have more association to these subjects. We have more beliefs about these subjects. We have lots of different beliefs about these subjects. These are subjects that we spend time thinking about and feeling about all the time, versus subjects that are less important to us. They, for that reason, don't have as much resistance, because they're just kind of come in and go out, and there's not so much attachment. But these subjects over here, so relationships and money and maybe a couple other things, are typically the subjects that people struggle the most with. And that's okay, because if you haven't yet mastered manifesting these types of things into your life, you can really shift that. And one of the ways to really start to understand how this manifesting thing works is, it's as simple as life is going to reflect back to you what you think you are. This is why you manifest what you are. Do we manifest sometimes what we think about? Yes. Do we manifest sometimes what we feel about? Yes. Like, do we have fleeting thoughts that manifest? Yes. Do we have fleeting feelings that manifest? Yes. But to create an ongoing life experience that reflects what you actually want, an ongoing life experience, a day-to-day life experience that reflects what you actually desire within. The only thing you need to do is step into the person who already is the person who has the thing you desire. You step into that person internally, okay? The person who has what you desire thinks particular thoughts, feels particular feelings. She or he is a particular person. It's just you're a different person if you have a desire, and you're a different person if you don't have a desire. What you think, if you're single, if you're identified with being single, what you think and feel is a particular thing. If you identify with being in a relationship, knowing you're going to be in a relationship, you think and feel particular things. Okay? They're different. And so I think a lot of times where people go wrong with manifesting is they get caught in techniques, doing techniques without changing the self. But if we go back to this statement that is super profound, it's probably written in like every spiritual text or whatever. I mean, it's like the truth of manifesting. You manifest what you are. Some version of this is written in like all spiritual texts and manifesting texts. You manifest what you are. If you're doing techniques, but you're not changing who you are, so the technique is on top of it. So this could be throwing affirmations on top of yourself or throwing visualizations on top of yourself, but you're still thinking and consistently living like a single person without knowing that you're going to be in a relationship, then you haven't changed who you are. To me, the simplest, fastest, most efficient, best, most fun, most fulfilling way to manifest is to change who you are. And when you fundamentally change who you are, your manifestation has to show up. You manifest what you are. So let's look at this also in terms of manifesting a relationship, because the question might come up, well, how do I become a person who's in a relationship if I'm not in a relationship? Like, how do I step into the version of myself that's in a relationship if I'm not? Do I pretend I'm in a relationship? Do I act as if I'm in a relationship? Do I just constantly saturate myself with imaginal acts all day long or affirmations to feel like I'm in a relationship? How do I do this? The way that I personally do it is I do continuously bring myself into the state, so the felt experience of being in the relationship, I bring myself into that state several times a day, for sure. Like when I have downtime, I'll just imagine like being partnered, imagine my man, whatever it would be, to get into the felt experience of being in the relationship. So yes, I would do that several times a day, but more importantly, what I would do, or I guess in combination with that though, what I would be doing is knowing that it's going to happen. You're a changed person if you know it's going to happen. This is the practice of it is done, knowing it is done. If you're perpetually feeling like you are single and not in a relationship, and you're most of you is identified with being single over here, if you start identifying with, I know my relationship is coming, I know it's done, I know it's on its way, I feel myself, I feel my partner, I can imagine us, I feel us, I know it's done, I know it's coming. And you literally feel it, you change. If you land there, it's not necessary to do techniques all day long. You don't have to do any more techniques. If you know it's done and you know it's coming, there's nothing else to do. The only thing to do is to persist in the knowing that it's done, it's coming for you. And so you still do change your state of being from perpetually feeling like you're single to this is totally done. You're not maybe in the relationship in this moment, but it's still considered living in the end because you know you will be. I did another video a long time ago where I talked about, it's like, imagine you were manifesting a trip to Hawaii for vacation. And let's say you just knew you were going to go to Hawaii. You knew you were going to go to Hawaii. You just knew it was done. And then eventually maybe you booked your tickets and it's done. You're going to Hawaii. When you're on your way to Hawaii or you're going to Hawaii, you know it is done. It's not a problem that you're not there yet. And this is how we can think about manifesting. It's like, if you know you are the person who's going to be in this relationship, it's already done. That is living in the end. That's living in the wish fulfilled. And there's no need for techniques. So again, back to the original topic, you manifest what you are. Make contact with and explore internally, who would I be if I had my desire? How would I feel different than how I feel right now? What would I think that was different? There's a feeling tone of the you that has your desire. There's a feeling tone. There's a state of being of who that person is already. You make contact and you feel that state of being. Oh yeah, this is the me that has the relationship. This is what it feels like to be the me in the relationship. This is what it feels like to be the me who has the money. When you make contact with that inner state, you change. And then your work is just to know, this is the new me. This is the new reality that I'm living in. I am a person who has fill in the blank. And from there, because we manifest what we are, from there it has to manifest. So again, manifesting is much more successful, in my opinion, when we change who we are, when we're not doing techniques on top of it. When you learn how to shift your knowing of yourself through kind of inner mastery, really is what I teach. That is what I'm teaching. I'm teaching inner mastery, like learning how to tune into your own truth and really mold and shape it to become who you're meant to be. So when we learn how to do that, it's totally effortless. No techniques are needed. You know who you are. You know what is yours. It's done. Okay? Thank you guys so much for being here with me in this video. I love being here with you. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel, you like this video, and you comment below. I'll see you soon. Bye.